yogis, I'm back with another class. I'm going to just go ahead and stop promising you them weekly because I can't seem to get my life together enough to do that, but hopefully maybe someday it will happen. But tonight's class is going to be, I'm saying tonight because it's actually after my kids go to bed. Tonight I'm going to be doing kind of a strength and flexibility flow. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through a shorter flow 3 different times, and it's going to incorporate both strength and stability as well as flexibility, and hopefully by the 3rd time through you'll start to notice how by using your muscles and creating stability and strength you can gain more flexibility. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say, like, I could never do yoga, I'm not flexible enough. And really it's more about the strength and the poses. And yes, there's a part of flexibility, but it really is about this. It takes a lot of strength to get yourself into those positions and not hurt yourself. So I hope you enjoy this class, and let's go ahead and get started. Come to a seat at the front of your mat. Find a comfortable seat, pull the flesh away from your sit bones, and then feel your spine growing tall. Float your eyes closed and come into your breath, elongating your inhales and elongating your exhales. Each time, maybe your inhales and exhales are getting just a little bit longer. Really using your diaphragm to control both the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. Tuck your chin, feel the crown of your head rise up a little higher towards the sky. Drop your hands down by your sides and then take a big inhale, sweep the arms out and overhead, palms meet overhead, and pull your hands in prayer in front of your heart. Take this time to set your intention for your practice. It can be a person that you're dedicating your practice to. It can be a thing, a goal. But remember that intention as you go through today's class. Float your eyes open, roll up and over your knees, plant your palms, and start in your tabletop position, hands and knees. Let's work through a few cat-cows, just warming up our spine. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, tail up, and then exhale. Push the floor away, round your spine, belly button towards your spine. Move through your cat-cows on your own. Do whatever you need to do to get your wiggles out. If you feel tight at a certain spot, you can do add a little side bend. Find a neutral spine here. Plant your right hand firmly in your mat and then send your right leg straight behind you, toes pointing towards the ground. Don't alter the shape of your back. If you find that you're kind of dipping your pelvis to get your leg up, just lower your leg. Find a good flat back position, and then once you find that, reach your left arm forward. Pulling your belly button into your spine. Finding some just stabilizing poses to warm the body up. On an inhale, Move your right leg out to the side, left arm out to the side just a few inches, and then exhale, pull it back right in one straight line, energy shooting out through your fingers and then through your back heel. One more time, inhale, kick that leg out, left arm out, right foot out, and then bring it back in. Set your left hand down and your right knee down, and then we'll switch sides. So first start planting your left hand firmly into the mat. Send that left foot straight back, belly in, back flat, and then reach that right arm forward. Hold this position. On your next inhale, kick that left leg out and reach the right arm out to the side. And then exhale, bring them back in line. Shoot the energy, one line of energy, fingertips to the heel. Inhale, left leg out, right arm out. Exhale, shoot them back forward. And then set your right hand down, left knee down. One more round of cat-cow, just to give your back a little break. And then go ahead and tuck your toes, send your hips high, and push it back, downward facing dog. Pedal out your dog. Do whatever you need to do to get into your comfortable down dog. Remember that down dog is actually meant to be a resting pose, but you're really working in your down dog. So make sure you're always still pulling your belly up and in. Your tailbone is reaching up towards the sky. Your shoulder blades are reaching down your back, but also they need to be upwardly rotated. Biceps by your ears, creases of your elbows, pushing forward towards your mat, rotating in that rotator cuff in your shoulder. Pressing your heels down towards the floor, though they don't always have to touch. And then making sure you're weight bearing through the index finger mound, thumb, and pinky finger mound of your hand. So you're not weight bearing too much on your wrist, but your palm is engaged. And then next we're going to inhale, shift it forward to plank. Adjust yourself in your plank. Push the floor away, find a nice strong plank. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings. I have a teacher right now that I really like this analogy. She says, squeeze muscle to bone. So every muscle is just engaging. And you're just making those muscles longer and leaner. It's just a good visualization, feeling that muscle just hugging the bones. And then exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Keep your feet where they are. Try not to walk them in. It might feel a little wider, and that's okay. Inhale, look up towards your hands, and then walk your feet up, straight legs, as close as you can to your hands. Inhale, flat back, hands to shins, pull your shoulder blades back, and then exhale, forward fold. Let your knees bend, first forward fold of your practice. You can grab opposite elbows, sway side to side if that feels good. Release your neck, shaking your head yes and no. And then find some stillness here. Drop your hands down to the earth and then slowly roll yourself all the way back up to standing. Roll your shoulder blades back, mountain pose, palms face forward. Find your strength in this pose. Wiggle your toes, but make sure you're still putting weight through your heel, your big toe mound, and your pinky toe mound. You're really pushing through the floor and contacting the floor with all three corners of your feet. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms press. Clasp your hands, lift your index finger up, and then you're gonna reach over towards the left, stretching out that right side body. And inhale, back up to center. Exhale, bend over to the right. Check and make sure when you do this that you don't change the weight bearing in your feet. You don't roll to the outside or inside of one foot or the other. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank. Lower down all the way to your belly. Slide your hands back towards your ribs. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, through child pose. And then tuck your toes, hip side, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your palms. Step or jump if you're ready to start jumping up to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms sweep all the way up overhead. Hands meet in front of the heart. Exhale. Drop the hands. Inhale, sweep them all the way up again. Exhale, swan dive over your legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, jump or step, and move through your vinyasa. If you need another cobra, go for it. If you're ready for up dog. And then we'll all meet down and downward facing dog. One breath here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale up on your tippy toes, look between your palms, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up all the way up overhead, palms touch, and then meet in front of the heart in prayer. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up again. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, jump or float back to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale here. Again, look up towards your palms, bend your knees, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, hands breaks overhead, palms meet in front of the heart. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, jump or float back to your Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up between your palms, come on your tippy toes, bend your knees, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up overhead. Hands meet in front of the heart. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, lower down, and move through your vinyasa. Really trying to build up some heat in our bodies today. So we're going to do probably 3 or 4 sun salutation B's. So get ready. Inhale, look between your palms, come up on your tippy toes, jump or float to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Separate your heels just a little bit, but keep your big toes touching. Bend your knees, drop your hips. Inhale, chair pose. Stay in chair pose for a moment. Make sure you're not sinking into your lower back, but you're tucking your tailbone just a hair, but sitting back in your heels. Relax your toes. Don't be gripping with your toes. Keep your arms as close to your biceps as close to your ears as you can. Take an inhale here. Sit an extra inch lower, keeping that same hollow belly feel. And then exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, open your hip, just to kind of get a hip opener here. Stretching that hip flexor. Inhale again, right leg rises straight up. Exhale, pull your knee through, step your foot between your palms, and bring it up. We're just gonna do crescent lunge instead of warrior one today. Hold your warrior one. Make sure you're using your inner thighs, squeezing them together, so you're pulling that right front hip crease back in space. Knit your lower ribs in. Bend your right knee just a little bit more. Sending energy out through that left heel. One more inhale here, maybe a tiny little back bend. Look up between your palms, and then exhale down to the floor. Step your right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises, straight back. Then go ahead and drop your foot. Open your hip, knee rises, stretching out that side body. And then square off your hips again, inhale. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest, set the foot between your palms, and inhale, up to a crescent lunge. Same adjustments here. Square everything off. Make sure you're engaging. And then once you find that engagement, bend that left knee just a little bit more. You're gonna feel that stretching into your right hip flexor. Take an inhale here, maybe a baby back bend, look between your palms, reach your wrists back, and then exhale down to the floor and go through your vinyasa. Ride the breath as you go through. One breath per motion. Inhale, come on your tippy toes, look between your palms. Jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your knees, bend, drop your hips, bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, jump it back, or float, or step, and move through your vinyasa. Exhale. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, drop your foot, open your hip. Inhale, square the hips off. Exhale, pull that knee in, step between your palms. Inhale, crescent lunge. Maybe you're a little deeper this time. Inhale again, baby back bend, pull those wrists back in space. Exhale, down to the floor. Lower down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Drop the foot, open the hip. Inhale, back to square hips. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot down and inhale it up. Crescent lunge. Are you deeper on this side? Next, inhale, baby back bend, wrists back, arms are strong, and then exhale everything down and move through your vinyasa. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, look between your palms, bend your knees, jump or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, separating the heels just a little bit. Drop it down, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, Float it back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, open your hip. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot down between your palms and raise up, crescent lunge. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, hands down. Step it back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Open that hip, drop your foot. Inhale, square those hips. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot between your palms. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale. Inhale, baby back bend. Maybe you're getting a little further. Exhale, hands down. Set the foot back in plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so we're gonna go through our first of two flows. Remember, they're fairly short, but we're gonna work on kind of finding stability. So the first time we might hold it a little bit longer than the second two, but what I want you to notice is, are you able to get deeper the more we do it? So when you're ready, inhale, right leg up to the sky, hold that low belly in. Exhale, drop your knee, drop your foot, knee up, open the hip. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot between your palms. Stay in this position and come up again, crescent lunge. Squeezing those hips together, those inner thighs together, not hips, but they're all connected, right? Shift your weight a little bit onto that front foot, and then just step your left foot in to meet it in chair. Keep that same bend in your right leg. Shift your weight into your right foot. Step that left leg back, crescent lunge. We're gonna do that again. Shift forward, chair. Try and keep that same bend in your right knee. Shift it back, crescent lunge. Inhale. Again, shift, step forward. What is this? Chair pose. We're gonna stay here. Bring your hands into heart center. Rotate first from your navel, and then come back to center. Rotating to the right, sorry, I didn't specify. Back to center. One more time, rotate. And now you're gonna hook your left elbow on your right thigh for twisted chair. Pressing your hands towards the center of your sternum, low belly pulling in. All of this is the strength part. You're really asking your muscles to hold you in a position that's not really like something we do a lot. Now again, shift your weight into your right leg. Pick that left foot up and step it back for twisted crescent lunge. If you kind of lost the length in your spine, re-engage that twist. And then go ahead and come up. Stay in the twist, reaching that right hand back behind you. Left hand out in front. Make sure your back leg is strong here. Drop your right hand down your left thigh. Reach the arm up and back, stretching into that left hip flexor. And then all at once, you're gonna launch forward into warrior three. Squaring those hips off, trying to be as flat as you can, as parallel to the ground as you can. And then when you're had enough, which I have. Set that left foot down, come all the way up, so you're in kind of a shortened stance. Hands on your hips, flat back, lean far forward over your right leg. Reach your spine long, and when you're parallel, and then maybe drop your fingers down and relax into a pyramid. Allowing that stretching of that hip. So notice where your chest and your belly are hitting now, because when we do it again, I want to see, well, I would like to know if you're further. And then when you're ready, step that left foot back. So you're in a low lunge, plant your left hand, reach up, stretch that right hip out a little bit. Mine's screaming at me. A little easy twist. Strong back leg. Lower the right hand down, step back to plank. Lower Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, left leg's gonna rise now. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot down. And we're gonna stay in Crescent Lunge. Find your strong Crescent Lunge, bending that left knee as much as you can. And then when you're ready, shift into that left foot just a hair, but don't straighten up. Step that right foot in to meet for a chair pose. And then step back, Crescent Lunge. That bend in that left knee should stay the same as much as you can. Shift forward, chair pose. Shift it back, Crescent Lunge. Shift it forward, chair pose. Again, shift back, Crescent Lunge. Last time, bring it forward, chair pose. Pull your hands down to your heart center. Lengthen your spine. And then just 3 just turns with just using your obliques. You're not forcing it. You're just seeing what kind of range you have. Stay deep in your chair. And then on that third one, you can hook that right elbow on your left thigh. Elongate your spine. Pressing the hands to the center of your sternum. Low belly in. Knees are aligned. That right knee is going to want to kind of come forward a little bit. And when you're ready, shift into that left foot. Shoot that right foot back. And we're in twisted Crescent Lunge. Left hips pulling back in space. Open up your arms. That's what I forgot on the other side. And then lift yourself up back into a twisted Crescent Lunge. So now your left hand is reaching back in space. Right arm is reaching forward. And then drop that right arm down your thigh. Reach that left arm down your right thigh. Right arm overhead. Stretching into that right side body. And then coming back through crescent, launch it forward for your warrior 3. Goal of warrior 3 is flat back, square hips, back toes are pointing straight down to the ground, parallel to the ground. And go ahead and stand back up, shortened stance, like a pyramid, hands on your hips, hinge from your waist, pulling that left hip crease back, flat back, flat back, flat back, and then go ahead and drop your fingers into a pyramid pose. Stretching out that left hamstring. And again, notice where you are here. and plant your palms. Step that right foot back into a low lunge. Plant your right hand and open it up for a twist towards the left. Give that hip a nice little love stretch. Set your left hand down. Step back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shake it out. Do whatever you need to do. Take a few breaths here. And I think we're ready. What do you guys think? Inhale, right leg sweeps up towards the sky. Exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Set the foot down. We're gonna go a little faster this time. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, step to chair. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, step to chair. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, step to chair. Hands come to prayer. Twist with your navel. Hook that left elbow on your right knee. Lengthen your spine. And then go ahead and step that left foot straight back. Inhale again, lengthening your spine. Open your arms up wide. And then using your core only, come up to stand. Reaching that right hand back in space. Left hand forward. And then that right hand can go down the left thigh. Reach that left hand up. Reaching, opening that left hip flexor. Gaze back at your left hand. And then both arms up, launch it forward. Warrior three. Step that left foot down in a shortened pyramid pose. Hands on your hips, pull that right hip back in space. Lower down, flat back. Keep going, slow as molasses, drop your fingertips. Now, where are you? Are you closer to your leg? I sure hope so. Plant your palms, step that left foot back. Plant your left hand and twist it open to the right. This time, move to the outer edge of your left foot, and then step it back, side plank for a little core work. And when you're ready, come all the way around back to a regular plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to chest. Set the foot between your palms. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair. Inhale, crescent lunge, last one. Exhale, chair. Hands come to your heart. First, twisting at the waist, and then hooking that right elbow on your left. Inhale to elongate your spine. Exhale, shift your weight into your left foot. Step that right foot back. Inhale again, elongate that spine. Get into that pose. Inhale, open your arms up. And then stand back up in that twisted position. Left arm reaching straight back. Left arm to right thigh. Inhale, reach that right arm high. Stretching into that right hip flexor. And then bring both arms up. Square off your hips. And launch it forward to your warrior three. And then step that right foot down, hands to your hips, pull that left hip back in space. And with a flat back, lower all the way down to pyramid. Hands are the last thing to touch. How's your flexibility doing? Plant your palms, set that right foot back a little bit more for a low lunge. Inhale, open it up for a twist to the left. And then roll to the outside of your right foot, stack your left foot on top, side plank. And then go ahead and roll it down into a regular plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. One more time. And this time we're going to do another different peak pose. You will be so excited to see what it is. But hopefully you're so warm and your muscles are so ready for this. So here we go. Right leg rises, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot down between your palms. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, chair. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, chair. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, chair. One more, inhale, crescent. Exhale, chair. Hands to heart center. Twist, go ahead and hook that left elbow right away. Elongate your spine. Step that left foot back. Again, elongate your spine, strong back leg. Open your arms up. Come on up to a twisted crescent. Right arm reaching back. Reach for that left thigh. Left hand overhead, mini back bend. Stretching it over. Both hands up, regular crescent lunge. And launch forward into your warrior three. Strong warrior three. Come on up, step that left foot back. Hands on your hips. Pull that right hip back in space, flat back. All the way over. Hands down at the mat. And then go ahead and float your pyramid to a standing split. Keep your hips as square as you can. Maybe, because we did all that hip flexor work and all that hamstring work, you are in your deepest standing split yet. And this takes a lot of strength. If you need more, go ahead and grab the back of your ankle with your right hand. And imagine the crown of your head going down towards your foot. Long, long spine. And then rebend that right knee. Set the left foot down. Plant your left hand. Open it up for a twist. Come back into your side plank for just a breath. Lower your right hand and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, right leg left leg, pull your knee into your chest. Set the foot down. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, chair. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, chair. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, chair. One more, inhale, crescent. Exhale, chair. Hands to heart center. Long spine, go ahead and right into that hook. Inhale, elongate. Shifting your weight into your left, step it back. Woo! Try not to fall. Twisted crescent. Open your arms wide. Bring it up into your twisted. I guess this is a twisted crescent too. One's in prayer, one's not, all right? Okay. Right, left hand down the right leg. Open that hip flexor. And then reach both arms up high. Launch it forward. Warrior three, strong warrior three. You're so strong now. Come on up, set that right foot down. Hands to your hips. Bow it forward. Flat back. All the way forward. Pyramid. Hands meet the mat. And then float that right foot up. standing split. Rebend that left knee, set the right foot down, plant your palms, open it up, twisting over to the left, and then stack your left foot on top of the right, side plank, lower down to regular plank, Chaturanga, exhale, up dog, inhale, down dog, exhale. All right. That was flow number 1. How are we doing? Couple breaths here. Reset. Maybe have like a lazy moment where you're just kind of lazy in your down dog. And then reset everything. Just like you do at the very beginning of practice when you're not hating me. When you're ready, let's go ahead. Look between your palms, come up on your tippy toes, inhale, exhale, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back, exhale, forward fold, hold it out. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing, hands meet overhead, and pull down in front of your heart. We're gonna shift your weight into your right foot, and bring your left foot up into tree pose. Your tree pose, your foot can be above your knee, can be at your calf, or it can be just a kickstand on the floor. Wherever it is, just make sure you're not pressing against your knee joint. So you're not crossing that knee joint. Pull that low belly in. Stand nice and tall. Reach your arms up if you'd like, finding one focus point. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Keep pulling those low ribs in. And now check it out, because this is going to be a little bit of like a reverse flow. So you're going to unconnect that left foot, but don't set it down. And you're going to go straight into half moon. So right fingers are going to meet the mat about a foot in front of your left. Left hand is up in the air. Hip is turned out. Left foot is parallel to the ground. Left foot is flexed hard. Hard, hard, hard. We're gonna do a little hamstring work here. We're not going to bind the foot yet, but you're just going to tap your heel with your left hand and then stretch it back out. Stretching the left arm overhead. Tap your heel, stretch it out. One more time, tap your heel, and then stretch it out. Oh geez, don't fall. And then, bend. Now I gotta get back in my half moon. Bend your right knee, set that left foot down, heel to arch alignment, and bring it up for warrior 2. You thought you'd never get here, right? It's like, I thought I'd never be so happy to see warrior 2. Find your alignment in warrior 2. There's a lot of strength happening in a solid warrior 2. Your right knee is pulling out over your big pinky toe. Your knee is over your ankle. Your right hip is pulling towards your arch. Your sit bone towards your arch. Arms are wide. Low belly's engaged. All the things. Straighten that right knee. Exhale. Reach out and set that hand down for triangle pose. You can be either in front of your ankle or behind. It's whatever you like, or to a block if you need a block to keep that spine long. Breathe here. Find your chest opening. If your hand is behind your right foot, bring it to the inside and slowly bend into your right knee, bringing you into an extended side angle. Reach your left arm overhead, bicep by your ear. Keep turning your left ribs and chest up towards the sky. Use your right tricep to press into your right thigh to help with that twist. And then you're going to, what are we doing here? Set the left hand down, turn it towards your right foot, heel toe your right foot out to the edge of your mat for lizard lunge. This is a fairly active lizard lunge. Sometimes that can be used as a hip opener, but keep pulling your belly up, keep pushing the floor away here. Don't go down to your forearms because I want this to be more of a strength anyway. And then you're gonna drop your left knee down, untuck your toes, plant your left hand, and then reach back for your left foot with your right hand, opening your chest, opening that quad. This is where we get our flexibility, but your muscles are very warm. So next time we do this, we will just kind of do a quick little tap. Release the left foot with your right hand. Heel toe your right foot back in. Step up into a pyramid. Inhale to a flat back. Pyramid again, but not for long because you know it's coming. Plant your palms, plug that right hip into your socket, and sweep it up and back for a shortened three-legged dog. We're going to do literally one handstand into your vinyasa. So that means you do a handstand, you land, you go down to plank. If you lower straight from handstand to chaturanga, whatever is part of your practice that you can do safely and enjoyably. One handstand. And then move through your vinyasa. I've not been practicing handstands lately. It's just been not part of my daily practice, so it's okay. Lift your just kidding. Don't lift your left leg. Inhale, look between your palms, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands reach overhead, palms press, and then meet in front of your heart. Shift into your left foot. Bring your right foot up into your tree pose. Hold that tree pose. Find your focus point. Press your thigh equally into your foot. So there's equal energy from both legs. That will make you more stable. Inhale, arms come up overhead, arms straight. And here we go into a kind of a backwards flow. Disconnect that right leg and slowly and intentionally reach that left fingertips down to the floor, kicking that right leg back. Half moon. Slowly turning your gaze to your back wall or even up at your right hand if you can. And let's get into our hamstrings. Tap that right heel with your right foot. Find it. And then bring the arm back overhead. Extend the leg. Tap your heel. Extend. One more time. Tap your heel. And extend. And then bend that right knee, or left knee, excuse me. Set your right foot down, and you're in warrior two on the left. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Reach out and over your left leg, sending your left sitting bone straight back towards your arch. And drop it down, triangle pose. Slowly bend that left knee, walk your left hand forward, plant the palm, reach that right arm up overhead, bicep by your ear, and then work on opening your chest. We will get into a bind when we do this again, so don't worry. Sweep that right arm down, plant your palm, walk your left foot out. Lizard lunge, strong lizard lunge. Think of it as a strength thing, pushing the floor away. Fingertips are wide, low belly's pulling in, back leg is strong. This should not be too taxing of a pose, but if we're going to be stretching the quad, think, just like I said earlier, what one of my teachers has been saying, squeezing muscle to bone, feel that quad actively contracting, but not shortening, because we're going to lengthen it in just a moment. Send your breath there. Set your right knee down. Reach that left hand back for your right foot. And open your chest. Pull that knee in. Opening that quad and that hip flexor. Go ahead and release your foot. Reach your left hand back forward. Step that right foot in. Little bit of a pyramid, but not for long. Plant your palms. Plug that left hip into your socket. Shorten three-legged dog. One handstand. Here you go. And then step it out. Go through your vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna do it again, this time a little bit faster. Sometimes the faster stuff is easier because you're not having to hold it. Sometimes it's harder, especially when it comes to balance. So let's see what happens. Inhale, look between your palms, up on your tippy toes. Jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Hands overhead. Palms meet in front of the heart. Shift your weight into your right foot. Left foot comes to tree pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, disconnect that left foot. Cartwheel that right hand slowly and intentionally down to the floor. Half moon. Tap that left foot. One, stretch it over. Inhale, tap it. Two, inhale, stretch it over. Tap it. Three, inhale, stretch it over. Bend that right knee. Set your foot down. Warrior two. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, pull that right arm forward. Elongate the spine. Then set your right hand down and you're in triangle pose. Walk your hand flat. Bend your right knee. Reach that left arm over your head for a extended side angle. And then go ahead and sweep it back. If you are practicing binds, reach that left hand behind your back. Reach for your hip crease first. Open that shoulder first. Then reach your hand underneath your hip and grab with your right hand. And open your chest. Still opening it up towards the sky. You can always just keep in a regular extended side angle. You do not have to bind. But if you want to take it a little further for flexibility, straighten that right leg for bound triangle pose. Again, if you do that and you find that your left shoulder collapses, just open that chest up again. Unwind yourself, set your right hand down, followed by your left. This time, let's drop it down to forearms to give ourselves a little opening. Still staying strong in that low belly, still active in that left quad. Then set your left knee down. Rock to the outside of your, like the outer edge of your right foot, kind of pushing that knee out. And then go ahead and reach back again for that left foot. Now you're still on forearms here, if you can, if that's available to you. Now you're opening both hips. You're opening your right outer hip. You're opening that hip flexor and your chest. It's a lovely, lovely pose. Go ahead and release your bind. Reach it back forward. Come up onto your hands. Step that left foot in. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms. Plug that right foot in and back. Handstand and through plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your palms, come on your tippy toes. Exhale, jump or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands meet in front of the heart. Shift into your left foot. Right foot comes to tree. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, still slowly and intentionally roll down into your half moon. I was just thinking, wow, this might be one of my favorite transitions ever. And then I fell. That just does me good. All right, here we go. Tapping right foot, right heel. Can't reach it. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, tap. I cannot find my heel. Exhale, reach over. One more time. Tap your heel if you can. Exhale, reach over. Rebend that right knee. Set the foot down. Warrior two, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Reach it forward. Come into your triangle pose. Opening that chest. And then when you're ready, bend that left knee. Come into your extended side angle. Reach that right arm far overhead, bicep by your ear. Opening your chest. And then if you're going to take the bind, reach that arm sweep it all the way around. Grab for your hip crease first. Open your chest, keep it open. Then keep that chest there. Keep it there. Reach that hand underneath and then find it with your left hand. And then if you had to collapse a little bit, just fix it. Keep opening that chest to the sky. And if you want a little bit more, straighten that left leg. Absolute flexibility. Bound triangle pose. Rebend that left knee. Unwind your bind. Both hands down to the mat. Heel toe your left foot out to the side. Come down to forearms this time. Stay here, active, just for a moment. Then you can drop that right knee. Turn that foot out to the border. Open your chest, grabbing for that right foot with your left hand. Totally opening up. I just love this place. I could be here. I could be here for a while. Isn't that weird? Yogis are weird. They all have like different favorite poses and places to be. It's because our bodies crave different things. Go ahead and release that bind. Come back up onto your hands and knees. Hands frame your foot. Step that right foot forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms. Plug that left foot in and up. One handstand. And back down. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have one more time. This time the peak pose is going to be an actual bound sugarcane pose from Half Moon. So we won't, well, I guess we'll do it all. We're gonna just power through, okay? Inhale, hands, look between your hands, bend your knees, jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands up overhead. Palms meet in front of the heart. Shift your weight into your right foot. Bring that left foot into tree. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, slowly dip down into your Half Moon pose. Fingertips to the ground. Nice and open. And if you're feeling warm and flexible, take the inner edge of your, well, just grab your foot. Don't worry. I can't do that right now. I don't know why. Okay, grab your right foot, your left foot with your left hand, and then open that hip flexor, open your left shoulder. I always feel like people try and get a high knee higher, but try and keep that knee parallel to the floor and feel more of a back bend here and an opening of your chest. Go ahead and let go there. Bend your right knee. Send that left foot back. Warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Reach it forward. Triangle pose. Bend your right knee. Reach that left arm overhead. Then sweep it back. Grab for that right hand. Open your chest. Straighten that right leg. Bend that right leg. Plant your palms. Heel toe out. We're gonna do whatever variation of this bind you liked the best, just for breath. Bring it back. Pop up into your triangle or pyramid. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms. Sweep that right foot up. One handstand. And back down through your vinyasa. Oh. Last time on the left, lift that left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Set the foot down. Nope. I lied. I totally forgot what we're doing. Inhale up on your tippy toes. Bend your knees. Jump or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stretch it all the way up. Hands meet in front of the heart. Right foot lifts into your tree. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, slowly into your Half Moon. Plant those left fingertips down. Find a strong Half Moon before you go for your bind. And then reach back for that right foot. Pull it back. Open your chest. Open your shoulder. Open your hip flexor. Bring it back out to Half Moon. Bend that left knee. Set your right foot down. Warrior two. Straighten that left leg. Reach it forward. Triangle pose. Bend that left knee. Walk it forward. right bicep to ear, and then sweep it around and back. Grab your bind if you can. Extend that spine, make it as long as you can, and then straighten left leg. Bend left leg, unwind, both hands down, lizard lunge. Drop your right foot, go down to your forearm. One more big opening here. Bring it back, frame your foot, pop that right foot up, pyramid pose, inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms, sweep that left leg up. Last handstand of the day, and I'm gonna be a brat. I really wanted to do a nice, good handstand. Shift, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back just a bit. Inhale, up on your tippy toes. Look all the way to your front of your mat. Cross your legs underneath you and shoot it through. It's okay if you hit the ground. Someday I will be able to do it without hitting. Sitting up nice and tall, flex your feet, arms reach up, forward fold over your legs. Grab whatever you can. See if you're feeling any more flexible today. The only thing we haven't worked on, and we're going to in just a second, is our back bends. We'll come back to our forward folds to kind of unwind from it, but plant your feet, sit back, and then roll slowly, as slow as you possibly can, all the way down to your back. Okay. Bring your feet in close so that you can graze your heels with your fingertips. Make sure you're putting the weight through, same thing, all three corners, your heels, your big toe mound, and your pinky mound. And on your next inhale, press your hips up high, clasp your hands underneath, pull your shoulder blades under, and press your forearms into your mat. Keep your core tight here. Unclasp your hands, roll down nice and easy. Windshield wiper your knees. You are more than welcome to do another bridge pose, but if you'd like to take it into full wheel, we're going to be doing some strengthening and mobility there. So, if you're ready, take a deep breath in and blow it all out. I haven't done a wheel pose in a while, so I'm having to psych myself up a little bit, but we're going to do it together. So, when you're ready, press your hips up. Bridge, reach your arms up overhead, plant your hands by your ears, plant your feet, make sure they're nice and strong. Press to the top of your head, and then press everything up. Let's do push-ups. Tap your head, then straighten. Tap your head, straighten. Tap your head, straighten. Two more. Tap, straighten, tap, straighten. And then come on down, come to the neck, nape of your neck, and then roll it on down. Okay, so the point of the push-ups is to kind of work on that shoulder strength. And if you strengthen that being able to push overhead, ideally what you'll find is that your shoulders get further over your wrists because you have more mobility there as you have strength. Most people have that range of motion. They just don't have strength to hold themselves upside down like that. So our last one, again, if you'd rather just take if you'd rather just take bridge, grab a block, do a restorative bridge if you'd like. But we're gonna do one full wheel, sends push-ups, just trying to see if we have some flexibility gain from that strength. So on your mark, get set, lift it up, bridge pose, reach those arms overhead, plant your hands, plant your feet to the top of your head, and then straighten out. Pressing your shoulders as close to your, right over your hands and wrists as you can. And then when you're ready, come on out. Oh, I don't know, that felt good, but I don't know if it looked good. Go ahead and grab onto both knees. Give yourself a big hug. Oh. Grab behind your thighs and rock like a ball. Give yourself a little spine massage. And then on your last one, come all the way up to sitting again. Feet out in front, feet flexed, arms sweep up, and then reach like you're reaching for something way past your feet. And then just grab wherever you land, pull your, whatever you can grab, pull it towards you so that you're elongating your spine. And then you can round your spine and give yourself a nice stretch. Let go of your feet or wherever you're holding. Roll up, plant your feet, your heels on the floor, and roll all the way down to your back, digging those heels, but go as slow as you possibly can go. Like there's a contest for the last person to get down would win. You want to be that person. Oh, okay. Let's bend both knees up. Cross your right ankle over your left knee, thigh. And grab behind your left thigh. Press that right knee away with your right elbow and pull that left thigh towards you. Go ahead and release that left thigh. Set your left foot down, but don't uncross your legs. Go ahead and cross your right knee further over your left. Sweep your, scoot your hips over to the right just a little bit, and then arms come out like a T. Drop your knees over to the left, gaze to the right. So here your left knee is kind of helping that right leg stay down. This is a little bit of a more of a SI joint stretch than it is. I mean, you're getting a back rotation too. You're getting that rotation in your spine, wringing everything out. Come back to center, uncross your legs. You know, do the other side, so cross that left ankle over your right, grab behind your right thigh and pull towards you. Opening that left hip up again. You might be a little sore tomorrow. My booty's gonna be pretty upset. That's okay. It'll survive. Go ahead and release that right leg. Cross that knee over. Move your hips over to the left. Arms go out like a T. Drop your knees to the right and look towards your left hand. Come back to center, uncross your legs. Move your feet wide, but keep your knees together and feel like that stretch in those outer hips. We did a lot of stuff in external rotation today, and we rarely stretch into internal rotation. So, you know, just kind of getting that counter stretch is always a good idea. And I think it helps me not blow out my SI joint. So that's always a good thing. And then come back and just let your knees sway side to side a couple times. And do whatever else you think that you need to do before you set yourself up for your Shavasana. And then when you're ready, legs out long, hands down by your side, palms up, shoulders relaxed. Relax everything here. Even just make sure you're not clenching your teeth. Relax the space between your eyebrows. When you're ready, start to become more aware of your breathing, deepening your breath again. Filling up your lungs again as fully as you can. And emptying as much as you can. Start to wiggle your toes and fingers. Maybe roll your ankles in circles, wrists, until you kind of feel like you can start to bend your knees up and slowly roll onto your left side or right side. I don't know, whatever. It's supposed to be right, I think. Stay on your side for a moment, just taking your time to get up. There's no rush. Whatever you have awaiting for you on the other side of your door can wait another few seconds. And then with eyes closed, push yourself all the way up to sitting, finding your seated position. As where we started. Feel if your body feels differently. Do you feel stronger in certain places? Do you feel taller and leaner and longer? Take this moment to thank yourself for giving yourself this much time on your mat today. We don't always have time for long practices, but when we do, we really ought to give ourselves some gratitude. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Pull your hands down in front of your heart. Take every benefit from your practice today and use it out in the world with you. Namaste.